Previously on Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 1.
Okay, well now no matter what, I feel like that had to have been the cut between two different videos. If the last one ended at an awkward time or it's really short or something, that's why. They set it up too perfectly, had no choice.
Nep and friends gather the 4 fragments and locate Isti.
Did it ever establish that there were 4 of them? I noticed that when they said that we got the last one. I guess it's implied, 4 nations and everything, but there's usually a whole lot more than 4.
But the old lady was there and took my power. Isti was used to make Overlord Momus. Is this the end?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure this game has 8 chapters, and I think I'm only on chapter 6 now.
No! We find a way to get Isti and escape out of danger.
We already got Isti.
Back at Kompa's room, we finally break the seal and Isti appears.
Wow, they played the recap straight?
My name is Histoire, or, as everyone else calls me, Isti.
She looks like the type of gal that needs head pats.
This isn't what I was imagining at all.
What were you imagining? Literally almost everything in this universe is a cute anime girl. Were you expecting something other than that?
Well, my body is different from when I'm in the tome.
I like the adorable use of the little things. That's very cute.
Well, I guess so. I mean, sure, you can't judge a tome by its cover, but...
No, really, what were you expecting?
You're using emoticons? Nope, you're not what I imagined after all.
Let her be cute! You don't have to be a bully.
Shut up, Neptune.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, using emoticons and scripts is not unusual. We've all done it before.
And it's cute!
Oh, and by the way, I'm the first to use them in this series.
No, you're not. Lon did. So, that's just factually incorrect. Also, you're very tiny.
Isti is so small and cutesy.
I'm glad that you pulled that out there so that I didn't have to try and make that voice because I was tempted. Good lord, she's so tiny.
Histoire, can you stop R4 and Momus? Oh, and Nep, while you're at it.
Nope.
Huh? Maybe I heard wrong, but I sounded like an appendix there.
I mean, I'm not gonna say anything.
I am sorry, but I can't fulfill that wish now.
Of course not.
That's a problem. We didn't run around just to be denied.
Yes. So, look, as unbelievably adorable and teeny tiny as you is, I'm going to have to ask, what did saving you actually get us?
Well, there must be a reason, correct?
Yes, let me explain. Along with the many others that need explaining.
It would be nice, actually, now that you don't have a time limit for talking anymore. What's the haps?
Now, where to start? Though it's not like I know a lot.
What do you mean you don't know a lot? I thought you were the chronicler of all history forever. How do you not know? How can someone who's seen literally everything that has ever happened in the history of ever not know a lot about anything?
Okay, me first. Who are you, Isti?
Straight ball down the middle.
Yeah, it's gotta start somewhere.
I am originally a part of the goddess's power. The former goddess created me to prevent her from misusing the power.
Neat.
With the rest of the power, she created you 4 goddesses.
So basically, you're essentially a 5th goddess, then.
You 4 were to keep watch of the land in place of the former goddess.
Well, we kind of dropped the ball now, didn't we?
I was tasked to support the goddess and record game industry's history.
Okay, so I didn't mishear. That is something that you do. How do you not know?
So that's how I was born.
I'm quite surprised.
Lady Vert. Nep aside, even you weren't aware of this?
Did none of you ever question where you came from?
Yes, from when my memory served, I was already in battle with the others.
The earliest memory any of you 4 have is fighting each other? Holy crap. The fact that you've been able to put it aside and become actual friends is kind of almost impossible to believe.
Come to think of it, I feel like we did have a mother who raised us.
So again, doesn't this make you guys technically sisters?
Oh, you mean R4?
What?
What?
Okay, I'm glad they did it, because that actually caused a bit of a flatline in my headspace.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What are you saying, Isty?
You saying that incredibly unimpressive-looking lady is actually the former god?
So R4 is our mother and the former goddess?
I can't believe she's our birth parent.
That's weird!
My DNA is denying it.
As it should.
Wow, that's quite harsh. But please do not worry.
What do you mean that's quite harsh? She's trying to end the world.
R4 raised each of you, but your true mother is a different goddess.
Okay, so then she's not the former goddess. She's, what, like a midwife?
Phew, what a relief. So, why did R4 raise us?
Is their actual mother a deadbeat? Is it Atari?
Well, you know the lore about the former goddess and the quartet, right?
Not even remotely.
About the humans defeating an evil goddess to repent? And then, the goddess who repented created the 4 goddesses and disappeared.
I knew that.
Well, lore only has the quartet written, but there was actually another.
Okay.
Wait, you mean... Yes, that was R4 back when she was human.
Oh.
With the help of R4 and her power of copying, the quartet defeated the goddess, but at the cost of their own lives.
Bummer.
With that, R4 and I were left to raise the newly born goddesses.
Does that mean they used to be babies?
I can't believe R4 was fighting alongside the heroes quartet.
No, because then they said that their earliest memory was the fact that they were fighting. Were they born fully formed the way they are?
This would surprise all the scholars.
I mean, yeah, having the actual chronicler of all of history would probably be a pretty big boon for that industry.
But R4 changed.
Did she?
The power of the goddess she copied sat within her.
Yeah, I could probably have guessed that much. Got a little bit power crazy.
Her body and soul were tainted with power she could not control.
So she fell to the dark side.
As you do.
Ever since, R4 seeks only power and to rule over all.
One question. Why didn't R4 come and kill us directly?
Despite holding the former goddess's power, she herself is human.
That would explain the complex.
She did not have the power to defeat you all.
I mean, yeah, obviously, considering how often we beat her up.
Come to think of it, if she didn't transform, she was kind of weak.
Glad you noticed.
Now that you mention it, that is true.
Yeah, we only ever fought her after she had taken stuff.
Ironically, though, that power has strengthened her power to copy others.
Bummer.
Hence, she plotted to weaken all of you in battle to take your power. If so, then us fighting in R4's actions make sense.
So what is R4 truly seeking to do, obtaining our goddess powers?
Well, considering she created a gigantic death monster that was, you know, the accumulative fear of the entire populace, and then she ordered it to destroy game industry, I'm going to throw a wild guess out there and say that her ultimate goal is the complete and total destruction of game industry. Perhaps total world destruction. I don't think she's trying to be a megalomaniacal kind of lady type who's trying to take control of everything. I think she's actually on the path towards full-on destruction. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm just going off of literally the words that came out of her head, so, you know.
Creating an overlord or making lands fight isn't very godlike.
That sounds incredibly godlike. Where have you been? I guess maybe not in your universe. But the various different pantheons I'm aware of were all about that noise.
Unfortunately, with how R4 is now, that is something I do not know.
Big time bummer.
But what is known is that she is trying to destroy game industry.
Yeah.
Okay, enough of R4. So, how do we defeat Momus?
Well, you can't.
Simple. If people believe that Momus is not real, it will become weak.
You say simple as if that's simple.
Once weakened, you should be able to get rid of it for good.
Yeah, I believe that part, but how do we make a populace, not fear a cult?
That sounds doable.
Does it?
But how do we make people believe that Momus isn't real?
Especially now that Momus is real.
They used messengers to spread the word of Momus for a while now. But with Momus now visible, will people still believe it doesn't exist?
It's like a Tinkerbell situation. They need to believe in order to make it happen, but like, unlike Tinkerbell, it seems less easy to be able to make that happen. the whole not believing.
Let's try it anyway. If it doesn't work, we can try something else later.
I mean, assuming we aren't killed by it.
I guess so. Sadly, I have to agree with Neptune there.
A dark day for this lad's history.
Let me try the internet forums. I should be savvy enough to handle it.
She do be an internet girl.
I'll do what I can too.
Who are you at the door?
Oh, who could it be coming at a time like this?
Let's stab them.
Just a moment. Coming.
It could be evil.
Please escape quickly.
Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
Lady Purpleheart has returned.
Oh, right. She took the powers. Yeah, she's gonna pretend to be you.
Oh, no, that can't be true since I'm purple.
You just keep that mouth of yours shut.
Yeah, we got bigger problems.
So, why do we need to escape?
Because she is full of the evil juice.
I don't know why, but the lady is destroying the underground plant.
What?
We're trying to stop the lady, but I doubt we'll be able to. So to be safe, please escape to a nearby shelter.
Or to an entirely new land. I vote La Station.
Oh, thank you for coming down to tell us.
That actually was pretty legit of you. Thank you.
Oh, and this. It's the materials you were looking for. Now I have to run.
Wow, that was a very helpful basilicum. And all because he's into that type.
Hey, I'm not on a rampage or anything.
Okay, can somebody bonk her on the cocoa nut? Because she seems a little slow on the uptake.
We know that. That's probably our four using your powers.
Noir coming in with a smarty pants joke. There you go. All smarts.
What now?
And why don't anybody have custom ringtones?
Oh, it looks like it's for me. It's from Lon Lon.
Oh, me too. Hello?
Oh? Could this be a cliche event about to occur?
Unless it's literally every single land being under siege.
Wait, is this deja vu?
Have I been to this place before?
What?
Uh-oh.
What is the matter, everyone?
It looks like someone posing as me has appeared in Last Station.
Uh-oh.
A fake has appeared in Leanbox as well.
Ah, cool. So I guess she can multiply now. That's fun. Or maybe she split herself into 4? If so, that's actually a terrible plan because then we could easily just, one by one go over and take them out.
What a coincidence. I've got one and Louis too.
To be fair, you've always had one.
See?
I assume it is our four creating the fakes. You will have to spread out.
Or we could stay together and be on a united front and step by step reclaim all the land.
I don't need any help. I can take care of the fake myself.
Okay, Noir, I deeply, deeply like you as a character, and you're adorable and very pretty, but I'm going to have to say that that is a bad call?
Please wait a moment, Noir.
What? I need to hurry?
No, you really don't, Noir, please.
It bothers me as to why the fakes have appeared only now.
We need to use our thinky thinks.
Isn't that to reduce our shares through their conduct?
That is odd. Our 4 is stronger now, so there is no need to move shares.
So then there's a separate motive.
But what?
Well, I think we should sit down and go back to square one.
Okay, but we need to, leave this place, though.
Yeah, since we got some materials, let's take a look at those first.
Unless we're just going to say that this place is safe. Is Kampa's house in a perfect bubble? Like, what? That guy really did tell us to evacuate, and we just didn't. I'm really not good at flipping through pages and stuff, Well, here's a laptop for you, Nep Nep. It's a lot easier using this. I love you, Kampa. Thanks. I'm confused. From everything I've heard, nobody ships these two. Wouldn't they make the most sense? Like, out of almost every single conceivable combination? I never have understood shipping. By the way, Neptune, about the promise we had? Promise? Wait, did we promise something? Oh yeah, didn't she say she'd give you your memory back? I think it's about getting your memory back, Nep Nep. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. We did make that promise, didn't we? Which means she forgot about doing it and just did it anyway for the sake of helping her. Nep Nep is good. I mean, she's a sassy lass who says a lot of mean stuff, but she is good. If you'd like, I can recover your memory now. Oh, I'll pass on it. Negatory on the promise. Why, Nep Nep? Histy can get your memory back for you. Yeah, I mean, that's the reason we went all over in the first place. But I feel like I shouldn't. Why? Well, if I do, I'm gonna remember I hated some of you. I'm a bit scared if I can still be the same with my memory back. Well, I mean, I guess, but at the same time, that doesn't override the memories you've made now. Not to mention, Blanc, Noir, and Vert all didn't have their memories lost, and they were all totally cool with not hating you. To varying degrees. It's quite a feat we are here, and only because of how Neptune is now. So what, is the implication that Neptune, before she lost her memory, like some kind of turbo jerk? Right? We're all finally a family, so I don't want to end what we got. Neptune, what are your true feelings? You've been talking about us, but what about yourself? Thanks for thinking about me, Noir, but those are my true feelings. I don't need my old memories anymore. I got better memories now. That's just like you. So, there you have it, Isty. I'm sorry, but can I place a cancel there? Not a problem. This is your choice after all, Neptune. Well, that's one problem solved. Any luck? Nothing. It only has information similar to what Histoire told us. Bummer.
Iffy, what's this here about a legendary weapon? Histy didn't bring it up.
It's about the weapons used to get Celestia and to defeat the goddess. Come to think of it, this doesn't come out in lore very often. IF, that's it! Aw, cute! You mean about the weapons? Yes, those weapons were a nemesis to the goddess. Oh, I see what you're getting at. Would they happen to end up being a hammer, spear, and 2 swords? I mean, just because it's a rapier doesn't mean it's not a sword. Noir and Neptune do, in fact, use the same kind of weapon, just different styles. Oh, I see what you're getting at. Yeah. There's one enshrined in each land. I see. It's odd that the goddesses don't have those. I see. So as far as trying to eliminate any uncertainties now, any possible chances of being able to lose her place, that means that we have a way of defeating Arfoire. That'd be neat. Well then, let's hurry and collect those weapons. I vote Lustation first. Speaking of, where are they? You guys know? Nope. I was not interested in them, so I am unaware of their locations. I've only heard rumors before. Now come now, why are you goddesses anyways? You should be ashamed. Neptune, you are the last person to be making that claim. Well, how about you then, Neptune? Well, I lost my memory, so duh. Obviously, I wouldn't know. Figured as much. I have a feeling even if she did have her memory back, she wouldn't know. So, Histy, can you tell us where these super weapons are? Nope. Very well, but it'll take 3 days for me to find out. We don't have, okay, why though? We don't have that much time, Histy. The records I have are vast. Indexing and searching will take time. Okay, so you do have access to all information, you just also need time to find it. Okay. I believe goggling it would be much faster. You sound high-tech, but you're pretty low-tech, aren't you, Histy? What? Who are you calling low-tech? I'm the only one who holds all records. I mean, to be fair, that's not really true. Whoa, Histy is having a hissy fit. Cute. If the fakes are seeking them, maybe we can just follow them. Nice one, Iffy. Heck, even I couldn't come up with that. Really? I think it was kind of a normal thing to think of. If so, we need to break into teams. Or we could not do that. True, we don't have time to go around as a single party. We totally do. I mean, okay. So there's like 8 of you guys now. So who's what? What's going down? With Neptune unable to use HDD, she should get more in her party. And I suppose battle with the fakes is unavoidable. Despite being fake, they are goddesses, so I say we leave Neptune behind. Was I just told I'm of no use? I mean, a little bit. That's not unheard of for a main character. Actually, it's not. There have been plenty of instances where the main character ends up completely incapacitated in order to allow the other characters to pick up the slack. I'm getting a bit of a sense of a deja vu in this situation, but I mean, like, you know, Cloud Strife, that comes to mind. He got taken out of the picture for a good while. Sometimes it just happens. Until you get your powers back, it's just kind of a no-go. No problems there. Then let us handle Planeptune. Yeah, Neppy helped me a lot, so it's my turn to do the same. I'm just going to assume that you did. Thank you both. We're fine alone, right? Not a problem. I have no intention of losing to a fake. I feel like that's gonna go poorly for all of them. Then I believe it's settled.
What about me and Iffy? Who should we join?
Well, if I had to make the most brazen of guesses, considering the fact that Neptune got mages and Marvy, I mean, Compa would make the most sense to go with Neptune, considering how close they are, but all things considered, I feel like Iffy should go to Vert, and Compa should head with Noir. I feel. I would love to have Iffy come with me, but I'll let you both decide. You can look after Neptune or come with us. Your choice. Anyway, we're going to go now, so see ya. Well, I feel so alone now, despite the fact that I have literally 4 people here with me, and I also feel super left out. So, what now? You gonna stay put until they return? Ah, come on, you both know I'm not the kind of girl who mopes around. That's the Nep I know. Okay, let's go and beat up all the fake goddesses. Compa, did I hear right? You just raised the hurdles a wee bit. You can do it, Nep. Just take it in, Nep. Okay then, Histy, I'm going now, so can you keep watch? I suppose nothing I say will stop you. Well, be careful. Noir has left, Blanc has left, Vert has left, Mages has left, Marvy's has left. So I guess it's just back to the original trio. Understandable and fair, I suppose. Alright, well, let's survey the landscapes first and foremost. This is the plan for a new dungeon. I'm a spelunker. It's like Charles the Heartbreaker. Shout out to anybody who got that reference. And now we go to Chef. Here's an item plan for you. The Wondrous Chef 3 has appeared. Energy lump. Ah, lovely. All the best things come in lump form. I'll give you this plan for a costume. Wonderful, and it's awesome beautiful. Well, not like you'll be sweeter than my wife, though. Oh, that man is dedicated. Good to know. Good on ya. All right, what's a shimboki kaki dookie daki dookie daki? I want to know. Hang on. Plan styles. Let's rock. I guess it would be an outfit. Oh, wait, a Shino bikini? You can't see, but I'm making a very contemplative motion with my hands. I am not going to look for those items. You can't prove anything. Anyway, here's a plan for an accessory. I gave this to my girl, but she doesn't come out of the screen. I wonder if she's just shy. That's an interesting thing. Engage ring. Ooh. Okay, let's not talk about that fellow. Here's a plan for an item. It's a special medicine shared between us maids. It works very well. You know, you really wouldn't think that Toad being turned into an anime girl would look as decent as it does. Somehow it do. Alright then, so is it possible that I could just go to whichever one I want? Well, before I do, let me check out the shop real quick. Let's see. Ooh, variable sword. Yep, buying it. And let's see. Oh, right, I also have Platia and Pishi, but I feel like the game would really like me to have these 3 go about it, so that's what I'll work with. A metal Dagu! Wow, a Dagu with a metallic body and a kind heart. Its kind expression is very charming. All right, so noted. Once I get the other gals back, they've got new weapons available too. Well, I guess maybe not Vert. That's not... Well, no. I guess it is. I guess I just didn't see that. All right, well, interesting. Ooh, tortoise gloves. Okay, well, I'm going to buy them. 100-ton gloves? That's even better! As strong as advertised, said to punch clean through iron. Well, according to the owner's manual. Hang on a second. Woo! Boy, that's going to be a hell of a boost. Oh, boy, you are really making me want to use her again. But, okay. Iffy and Compa have been on the back burner for a long time. It's only fair. So, just go ahead and get myself some of those. And also a Gigatoxin. Why does it boost her HP and SP? All right, well, I mean, that's a hell of a strength boost. So, I mean, that's kind of something that she needs. Let's see. We've got rune armlets. Ah, I see. Holy hell. Okay, I admit it's part of it's because Compa doesn't have a great item right now, but okay, hang on. For Neptune? Even for Neptune, that's incredibly good. Yeah, I'd rather have more HP than SP if I'm being honest, so let's just go ahead and buy ourselves 4 of those. There you go. Also, I don't even know. Hang on, just buy 2 of all these things, okay? Yeah, thank you. All right, then just thought I would check on the whole costume idea thing. It's all the same stuff as before. Quite the bummer, that. Okay, all right. Now, let us back out a bit. And we'll go with Gigatoxin. Ooh, boy. And, oh, hello. A shiny black bangle composed of polyhedrons and math. Wow, it's made out of math. Fancy. Really, really high quality stuff, too. All right, well, I'm going to hold on to that for a little bit, if it's all the same. Then here's your variable sword. Ooh, looks like the Monado. Nifty. I doubt that's what the reference is, but it looks like it, and I find that cool. All right, then. Get your new weapons. I forgot you had a cute-ass chef's hat. All right, more runes. Now, can't I give you this and make you even better on that? Yeah, just a better version of what it was. Let's see. Wizard's hat! Nice. Also, it matches Vert's. I feel like that's on purpose. Okay, and then we've also got... Well, first, let me see the tortoise gloves. Oh, tortoiseshell cat breed, not actual turtles. Makes sense. But 100-ton gloves! Ooh! Oh, do you have any idea how hard it is to resist using Pisha Yellowheart again? I want to. I want to so very badly, but I can't, and I won't. It says no disc, but I know that she does have a disc. Cosmic. Anyway, if you don't mind, I'd actually like to burn some discs real quick. Let's see, a mem stick. Wait, no, maybe not the mem stick. Let me actually look at up my other options first. Like, media card might be fine. Nope, don't have a lot of options on that front. Not great. Okay, well, how about this? There you go. Increase odds of dealing a critical hit. Sounds good to me. And on top of everything else... Wait, did I say kind of pervy? Interesting. All right, let's see. Lowers damage from ghosts and stuff. Then let's just go with this one. Yeah. And SP is restored by a set amount after battle. Okay, but what if on your turn the XE grades will partially refill? Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, just remember that the large USB, that's the one that I want to give Iffy. And I suppose Compa, I mean, well, just, I guess, there you go, less from ghosts, and pre-order campaign. EXP received after battle will increase. Interesting. Reduce the odds of sustaining a critical hit. Lily rank increases more easily after battle. Lily rank increases more. Ooh, really? Wow. Dang. You know what? That's actually not bad for Compa. Yeah, okay. Let's go with these. Then we'll just slap these things on. I don't think I actually burnt it on a disc, did I? Sure didn't. Man, I am bad at most things. How am I so bad? All right, then hang on. Well, I think it ended up being this. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Now I've got the mem stick. Give that to Compa. There you go. It's been a long time since she's been running on the overworld anyway, so yeah. Plus Compa's just been backup for a very long time. This is a good call, I feel. Alrighty. So, but yeah, can I just go to any of the ones that I want? Because, I mean, if that's an option. I came to help. Oh, or did the super efficient Noir beat him up already? Thanks for the sarcasm. Unfortunately, she got away.
I can't believe the #1 fan favorite
Noir let him get away. Why do I get the overwhelming sensation that Noir is not nearly as popular for others than she is for me? It wouldn't surprise me. I'm more than used to it. Stop it already. I have no time to bother with you now. Oh, come on, we're best buddies and stuff, you know that I kid, right? Ever heard of saying a hedge between keeps friendships in green? Still, doesn't feel bad being approached. Huh? Lady Noir, did you say something? No, nothing at all. Noir, we found her! Hey, you guys came? Hey, look, if literally any of you are surprised that this is the first person I decided to go over and help, even before Plenitude. Hi, welcome to what I think might be, what, part 13? It took you this long to figure that one out, or maybe you just jumped to this one first? Either way, there you go. I like Noir! Cheyenne, why are you working at the Basilicom? What happened to everyone? I already kicked everyone from Avenir out of the Basilicom. Cheyenne's folks are helping, but I kind of feel bad burdening them with us. Hey, don't say that. We're all wanting to help you, so no troubles here. And now that we're helping, we found where that fake ran off to. You guys are good. Great, let's head there. Noir has been added! And I immediately already said that I kind of wanted to do the thing with the thing. Well, it kind of is what it is. Do you have a new thing? No, you don't. No new CPU blog. All right, well, hang on. Let me go to the cat. Plan to change the items. Thank you. And also, here's a plan to make it stronger enemies appear. Appreciated. Okay, well, oh wow, okay, it literally pushed Iffy out of the situation entirely. Okay then, fair enough. I mean, I was actually gonna stick with Compa because even Iffy had gotten more screen time than Compa has. So, yeah, we'll just roll with that for now. But that said, hang on, let me very quickly, let's see. Yep, okay. I think it's the first time I've had Plutia even equipped in like forever and a half. Fair enough. Oh well, it kind of is what it be. All right then, let's go. My mission is clear and obvious. So, this is where Lestation's legendary weapon is. The legendary weapon. I wonder what it looks like. If I had to guess, probably something like a rapier. Well, it is legendary, so I bet a courageous hero or a saint was using it. You look happy, Noir. Why shouldn't I? I can't wait to see the legendary weapon. Well, now they're building it up. I think it's going to be unimpressive. Who knows? Maybe it's legendary in the sense that it's an evil sword, like Soul Edge. And I bet the sword grows in power the more goddesses it kills. It's a legendary curse sword known as Gaha. Oh, ow! We seeded trauma into some other people who went through that, so stop it. Absolutely redonkulous. Oh, look at her. Adorable. All right, let's go. Also, she has got the girliest run, but in the good way. All right, we should still be strong enough to take care of business. So, let's find out if I am. Hoya!
The ambush was a success!
I would hope so.
It's over with.
She's so dang fast.
Where's the patient?
Whoa, loaded. Oh, wow, you got wide range, girl.
Hey! Gonna beat ya!
I don't know if I've actually changed up Compa's combo routes yet, though. Should probably consider doing that.
You hit me!
Okay, well, Compa's definitely going to be taking extra damage. Okay, nope, we're not dealing with zeros anymore. What a bummer that is. There you go. Get shanked on, fools. Get shanked on.
It's my turn!
There we go. Hiya! Take him down, take him down. Damn.
How was my power?
Not as impressive as I would have hoped, but, I mean, we'll find a way to make it work, I think. Unless I need to go on another training montage. How bad would it be for those others to not be caught up with us? I wonder. I wonder.
Yay!
Well, let's do ourselves a little bit of the explory first, you know? Just grab all the stuff. Oh, thank you, thank you. Don't need to be messing with any of these dudes.
Yay!
Definitely seems to be ill-advised. Okay. And go!
Easy peasy. Gonna end this quick.
Alrighty, let's just... There we go, there we go. Okay, what we need desperately is the EXP gauge up. Right, hang on, there we go.
You want your shots?
Come on, there you go. And, oh, Desu!
Desu!
A double! There you go. Ouchies. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. Man, why are these flowers so incredibly durable? And I even got all of those really sweet gains lately, too. Why is it being this way? So bizarre. All right, hang on. There we go. All right. Soften them up. Soften them up. There we go. There we go. All right.
Here you go.
Shish.
Oh, and again.
I can't believe we've managed to somehow find a way for everything to have gone completely out of the loop. Maybe I was supposed to do Plenitude first. I wonder if the game anticipated that that's what I would have done.
Let's get this over with.
I also feel like I should be checking to see, can't I just, like, regain everybody, like, immediately? Because it didn't, like, immediately shove us over to this area. So couldn't I just go and do the, like, the entire, my brain, the entire, like, cutscene thing first and foremost, and then, like, reassemble the entire team and then just go back to all of the places? I feel like that is an option. Then again, I still want Compa to have some screen time. Then again, man, it's almost like it's an impractical option. It's just so lame. The poor girl deserves better.
I'll do my best. Now, what to do?
All right, well, just taking care of all of that at least. Come on. Get out of here, all of y'all. Oh, boy.
I can't wait.
All right, come on. Go for it. Go.
I'll do my best. Now.
All right, now, you know what? Defend. Both of you. Compa, you finish the fight. Come on.
You want your shots? We did it! Super win!
There you go. Okay. But at the same time, it's feeling like I'm just not strong enough. If the enemies are able to kick my ass this hard. Huh. Alright, well, let's find out something here. Let's go see if I actually am physically required to, you know, finish any and all of the things that I started with, or if I can just do a bunch of cutscenes and then have the whole team back together, then I can just train myself up, you know? Also, why does it say new? Isn't this where I was? No, it is not. Fascinating. Okay. Well, let's just see, okay? Let's find out something. Oh, boy. Oh, wait, hang on a second. Oh, nope, there we go. Hang on. There's a lot of stuff here. All right. Then you give me whatever that. Okay, you gave me nothing. That is an option. Here's a plan to summon stronger monsters. And then a plan to change the items. That's usually what the cat does. Fair enough, fair enough. And then the newbie hunters say, would you like to fight some stronger monsters? Options available. Then here's the chef, of which to give us more stuff. And there's Mario. There he is. Wonder how deep those holes are. Maybe they connect to another area. Perhaps so. Perhaps so. Wait, Histoire has been added? What? Wait, what? Like, added? She is level 1. Wow. Oh, I suddenly remember. Yeah. She's DLC too. Huh. I wonder how much I could have her level up in one go. Fascinating. Also, oh, hang on, no, actually. Oh, no, I can't. They used to say event, but they don't anymore. No, I'm locked in. I have to, okay. I'm okay with that. I'm honestly glad that they did that. Okay, well, if you may all indulge me for but a moment. Let's see. Where was that one thing I was fighting? Was it you? Yes, as a matter of fact, it sure was. All right, then. Hang on just a moment, For the sake of my curiosity and just really wanting to... Aw, these two are super good friends. Then again, I guess Compa does have the ability to just be really good at that. Ooh, you know what? It's dawned on me. Yeah, I could possibly actually... I'm curious. I am curious. Hang on. I'm just experimenting all over the place right now. Just... hang on. A 3 and a 5. Okay. Interesting. But for this, we'll do that. Because, yeah. You really can't just play as a character. Yeah, that is so strange. Alright, then, well, we haven't run around as Peachy for a bit. Anyway, this is just for the sake of being able to get Histoire way leveled up real fast. Granted, I usually did this with Blonde and not Neptune, but you know what? That's okay. Plus, it's clear to me that I'm going to need to do training, so let's just do this, and then I'll do my own official training, and then I'll be back, and everything will be hunky-dory. Let's go!
Going at full power.
All right. In fact, I might even start passing around that disc to try to boost those Lily Rings so that Neptune and Noir can at least do their combo move. I haven't seen a single one so far, and I've had access to so many for so long. Anyway.
I'm gonna get bigger.
Here we go. Very nice. Let's rock.
I'll get rid of them. It's my
There we
turn.
go. Just transform.
I'll show you the true power of a goddess.
I'll show you the power of a goddess.
I love how unbelievably similar those lines are, and yet they're chosen at random anyway. Anyway.
Good job.
Oh, right, she can't do that anymore. Huh. Oops. All right, well, we'll find a way to make it work anyway.
Here you go.
I forgot she lost the power to do that. All right, well, it should be fine.
Gonna beat
I would have actually
ya.
I thought, well, maybe I could switch over to Plutia, but then I realized I never updated her armor or weapons or anything, so yeah, no, Neptune is definitely the better option here. Fair enough.
Gonna beat ya.
Off screen, I'll probably try to find and unlock more of those those stronger enemies in the hopes of finding something even stronger than this to train off of. Then again, the more so far I feel like this particular enemy is gonna get me plenty strong, as it were. And yeah, okay, sure, the other characters might end up being a little behind, but I'm okay with doing another training session after the fact. Also, only just this moment realized I didn't have the EXE drive for any of this to really work out as well as I wanted it to.
This move myself.
Well, hang on. Let's see how strong this is real quick. There we go. Guard busted. She's definitely doing more damage than she did before.
A little more.
Big shaboom. There we go.
Gonna beat ya.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Here you go.
we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Multiple EXE moves just make the process faster. It doesn't make it needed. No problem, no problem. Just make all the punchy punchies.
This'll look cool. Gonna beat ya.
It did look cool. I'm glad that that was your main goal.
Who's next to bite?
All right, come on, come on, come on. Taking care of all the busunness. Man, it's not even doing any damage to Neptune. I keep feeling like they're going to do more damage to Neptune because she's not transformed. When really, I keep forgetting. That really doesn't actually amount to a whole lot. Anyway, before I mean, I guess it'll be quick for you guys. It'll probably be the same video. But I digress.
I'll show you my sword skills as CPU of Blast Station.
I give you this incredible amazingness before I go. Heck yeah! So, how many levels is this store gonna go up?
Too hard on you. Well, too bad.
You're pretty! Anyway,
La, 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 la,
level 60, level 66, level 59, level 26. I was actually gonna guess 25, but because I didn't, no one's gonna believe that I was going to. Ah well, either way, substantial boost. Woo! Alright, well don't you guys worry. I won't look at any of this stuff. I'll save it all for when I'm back. It'll all be completely new to us. Alright, well, that being said, I got a lot of trading to do. And, I guess not a ton of time to do it either, honestly. But I'll make it work. I will see you all in a little bit. Yeah, that's a much more cute way of going about it. And lo, I have returned, and I come bearing a great deal of news, because, my friends, things have transpired. Haha! Okay, so, I took a bit of a break, you know, from all the stuff, and I decided to actually check out just check out a few things off game, and I noticed that there was actually a lot of DLC for this game that I didn't have. So basically, I chucked everything that I didn't already have at this point into, you know, the Steam cart, and I got all of it, and now I have all of it, and a couple things have changed. Not a lot, but some fun things. I got some fun things. First and foremost, and this is honestly something that I deeply enjoy a lot, is one of the things I got basically kind of fixed the whole lack of screen time thing a little bit. Check it out, check it out. Boom! Now you control one character and your party members just follow behind you the whole time. Isn't that neat? I thought it was super awesome. And man, let me tell you, as somebody who's been playing for a while, Plutia's footsteps are hella loud. Like, my goodness. So, there's that. There's also, I guess, I didn't really pay too much attention to all of the things that I got. I know that I got a bunch of new dungeons, apparently. But, I don't know how much I'm going to be looking into this right now, but I kinda need to go over here real quick, because I guess we've got some things to talk about. So let's see. I plan to add a dungeon, get to adventure with her and also her, an easy way to improve lily coupling. So a place that apparently makes lily ranks go up faster, which is pretty neat, The name's Uzume Tenoboshi, perhaps. I'm not 100% sure, but that was my best guess. Also, you seem to wield a megaphone. Neat. You're in good hands now that I'm here. Okay, so that's a playable character. I had a feeling I was going to be ending up with at least one. How many am I going to be getting? Where's my sister? I don't know, but apparently you're going to hope that being with us is going to help you figure that out. Oh boy. I'm happy that I can be of assistance. Oh god, how many characters have I had added to this game? I didn't think I'd have to make an appearance, but I guess it can't be helped. There's a lot of things going on here. Is this just the guy who gives stuff out? Yes, it is. Okay, we can jump right on past that. Yeah, okay. Just ignore all of that. But, this I happen to notice. I'm on the job. Yeah! So IF and Compa are joining. We'll do our best. But it's, chibi versions of them? I am going to regret even going down here. But, yeah, that's just little tiny versions of them. I guess children versions. I'm not 100% sure why they felt the desire to add this, but here we are, I suppose. Also, I don't know nothing about this gal, but, I mean, she has a megaphone. That's pretty nifty. Histoire has leveled up a bunch. We'll be showing her off. But then we've also got you. Hello. And then there's you. You look like you're a smarty pants. And then there's thee. Hello. Hello. Nice to meet all y'alls. But, let's focus on the here and now and what we've got at the moment, you know? Like, technically, really, I'm supposed to be doing this whole thing for Noir right now, so let's stick with that. That being said, let us change up the party a wee bit. We're going to put Noir at the top, and we're actually going to switch out Pishi for... Where is she? Right, Neptune. She's over there. That makes sense. That makes sense. And because I've never actually bothered to use Plutia in, like, actual gameplay footage, well, we might as well use her now. And, there you go. Not bad at all. Let's actually rock and roll this place. Also, if it weren't obvious, we've gotten a fair bit stronger. Also, these gals are going to be leveling up a lot. We're going to learn a little bit about them pretty quickly. Whoa, hello. Oh, right, I forgot. If a character gets caught on something, they teleport over. All right, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? All right, you're gonna do a big pile of absolutely nothing. That is definitely an interesting combat strategy. I fear you not. And look at this. Look at the range this gal's got. My goodness, you might be able to hit all three of them if I aim this properly. Just a little bit more. And there you go. There you go. Blow through those guards. There we go. And also, Plutia's also got a lot of range. But she slaps people around with a big stuffed animal. It's pretty honkin' adorable. Let's be honest with ourselves. In fact, everything about Plutia seems to be absurdly cute. It's her transformation that's a little weird. But, you know, don't gotta worry too much about it.
I'll win again next time.
And everyone level up. Let's listen to what they have to say about this.
Do I look cooler now?
I'm going to guess yes. That's a really neat voice you have.
I can feel my power flowing.
I don't doubt that. You did go up 8 levels.
Level up!
All right, not a lot of personality behind that one.
Level up.
All right, yeah, that sounds about right.
I'll get strong enough that I won't lose to Nep.
Adorable, adorable.
I'll get even stronger.
It's weird. Okay, for just a brief moment, I want to see something. I just want to be able to witness this. I'm not gonna have it stay this way, but I want to see it. Okay, first things first. Let's get Compa. There we go. Make her the leader, and then we go over to the party, and then we quickly replace Noir, Heresy, I know, with Tiny Compa, and Neptune with Tiny Iffy, just so I can see them. How small are they? Oh, they are real heckin' small. Oh my goodness, look at them. That's so cute. Well, they're much too weak at the moment to actually be a good idea to put into a fight, so we won't be doing that right now, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, then we just switch that around, go back to Noir, and then we put Plutia back, and there we go. Let's rock and roll. There'll be many monsters that wish to do me a big harm, and I would like to not be harmed if at all possible. Ah! There you go. They're spaced out. Okay, yeah, that's if Plutia is the one telling you that, you definitely need to be more alert. My goodness. All right, let's go. Let's go. Ah, dang it. All right, well, fine. We'll cut through all that. I'm mostly doing this to build up some of that EXE drive. I feel like my odds of being able to defeat just about anything that this level could throw at me is relatively high. But regardless of that fact, I don't want to take any unnecessary chances is all. So I shan't. Okay, for a brief moment, you definitely had all 3 of these things all locked up on you. All right, fine. We don't have all day. We'll settle for this. Go once more. All right, so far only Plutia really takes any at all damage from getting hit. Okay, never mind. All right. Some hits hit harder than other hits. How that works is anybody's real true guess. I haven't the slightest. Alright, now, slap them around a little bit. There. Now it's just a bunch of plants. Bunch of no good plant monsters trying to mess up our day. There you go. Get rid of your face. That takes care of that. And I don't much care for enemies that seem to think that it's a real cool idea to heal themselves up in the middle of a fight. It's okay for me to do it. We're the main characters. We need to have advantages. But ye, you do not deserve such things. I do not approve. I do not appreciate. I don't care much for any of that noise.
It's my turn.
There you go. There you go.
Level up.
All right, fair enough.
Do I look cooler now?
Oh boy, yeah, that's a lot of new abilities you got. I'm gonna have a lot of stuff to go through. Although you learned absolutely nothing. You're not either.
My true power awakens is near. I'll get even stronger.
It's actually kind of crazy how much they were able to, you know, the voice actors were able to make them sound like they're actually younger. Compo already had an extraordinarily cutesy voice. I didn't realize you could somehow go even further beyond. It's like the Super Saiyan 3 of tiny, adorable anime girl voices. Here we go. Taking care of all that business. Things get so much better when you have the EXE moves. Can't believe I spent so much time not even using them because I didn't know how. Sheezums. Alright, get out of here. Get slapped around by a stuffed toy.
But okay.
Bonkadoo. There you go. I mean, it's a stuffed toy of a metal doggo, so at the very least it makes sense why it would kind of hurt if you got bludgeoned with it.
Do I look cooler now?
Of course you do! Alright, we're just gonna have to accept that that's gonna be a thing for a while until they level out or something or another. I didn't want to grab them and level them up ahead of time because then it would kind of spoil the surprise. I didn't even know the majority of these characters. Like I said, I just dumped a whole bunch of DLC into my cart and went with it. I have no real regrets. I mean, I feel a little overwhelmed with the amount of things I have available to me now. I think I'll stick in combat-wise with just the characters that I've been given, and, well, I guess Plutia and Peachy are just part of the gang at this point. I can't go back and stop using them. Although, once I guess I have the other, CPU gals here, then I likely will. Whatever, I'm just gonna play the game and have fun and hope that you guys do too. That makes a lot of sense, yeah. There you go, everybody get to the stronger. Alright, so we're going to have to dig down a little bit deeper, are we? Alright, so anything for Noir. This is all to help her out, obviously. Gotta get rid of the fake Blackheart. Alright. We've got some orbular monstrosities trying to mess up our day. So we're just gonna have to cut them up something fierce. No problem. There you go. Shing, sha, sha, shing, sha, shing, da, ding, ding. Very good, very good. Take care of all that business. Oh, dear. Lots of explosions. I actually learned that one of the super enemies that I was fighting to grind up EXP is outright immune to fire attacks. And some of Noir's abilities are just straight up giant fireballs. So every now and then in the middle of her combos, it just did 0 points of damage. And it was very confusing until I figured that out.
I did it!
There you go. Keep on leveling up, you bunch of new fellas. All right, then, so that's where we came. But that loud thump, thump, thump. Listen. That's Plutia's footsteps. She is a loud walker. You wouldn't expect it. She looks like she weighs 80 pounds at most. My goodness. All right, I apparently fulfilled a quest. That's pretty dandy. Yeah, righty. Man in a weird flying device. I don't know what his deal is, but he needs to stop existing. Like yesterday, in fact. Okay, can I, oh, yes I can. There you go. Just kind of got to wiggle worm your way right on in there. No problems. There you go. Takes care of the orb monster. The monster of many orbs. As Neptune gets absolutely flash fried. My goodness, what the heck is that all about? Alright, come on. Go once more. And by the power of stuffed toys, Blomadoo.
I'm sleepy.
She appears to always be incredibly sleepy. Also, Noir leveled up, so that's pretty fantastic. Alrighty. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna go over here and grab whatever that is. Some eject buttons. That's nice. Murder anything that dare oppose us, because that's just the way we do things. Let's see, can we double up? No, we cannot double up. What we can do is hope beyond hope that Nep will just be able to inexplicably survive whatever onslaught is about to be unveiled upon her. We'll see soon enough. And go with... There you go. V-Basta!
Me?
Okay. Can you finish them off? She can. Plutia's special moves are absurdly hard-hitting. Like, she somehow does even more damage than Peachy or Yellowheart does. It's kind of redonkulous, if I'm being honest with you. Alright then, so let's just go ahead and use some of these here healing pods. There we go, and we'll just hope that whatever exactly is going on. Oh, I have an idea. Hang on, let's go to the partner setup, and we'll switch these up. There we go. That way, if Nep absolutely has to switch, she can switch to a different CPU character. That makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. I approve. All right, now we ignore the orb and go to the event. What's we got? Speaking of, what type of weapon is the legendary weapon enlistation? It's the dual revolver. I would have preferred a sword, but I'll take it.
Nep, Lady Noir, over there.
Ah, the fake Blackheart. I do not care for the faker. I will defeat them in combat. Found her! Looks like she didn't get to it yet. Thanks for following me here, but I should be fine now. Shazam! Yeah, but backup never hurt nobody. I'll slice her in two. Get ready to be beaten. We've no time for fakeness.
So I don't know what will happen to you.
Right. You transformed. You sure did. Okay, then, well, I mean, if this is a transformation type situation, then yeah.
Player change. I'll leave.
Let's just switch it up a little bit. This is actually the team I was using for the majority of my level up expedition, so there you go. All right, seems to be mostly immune to that, which is a problem. Okay, then, well, time for some brutalizing techniques. I'm not entirely sure what the name of her special form is, but Plutia becomes a lot more aggressive in this transformed state, to say the least.
I'm not done.
Uh-oh, she's doing lace ribbons, that's her move! Well, at least I switched up our Blackheart style so it's more obvious who's who. Alright, let's go. Bust through the shield. Just keep on going. Alright, it's looking like we're probably gonna take out their HP before the guard meter, which is funny to me. Alright, we need to stop using fire attacks, because those do not work. It's just not a good idea. Alright. Very well. As long as Noir is ultimately the one to finish the fight in the end, I think it's all good. She's doing it again! Alright, luckily, that's baby change. Alright, go tricolor. There you go. That one doesn't have any fire attacks attached to it. Then more smacking around. A fake will never be able to defeat the original. You know, she's got other techniques, right? You are aware of the fact that she can do more than that. In fact, how about we show off one of those?
And this. That didn't hurt.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna copy her style, you might as well actually dive down deep into her repertoire of abilities. It's not that hard.
Lace ribbons.
Okay. Am I really going to have to teach you this lesson a second time in rapid succession? It's a little bit overkill, but fine, if that's the way we're gonna do things.
I'll show you my sword skills as CPU of Blast Station.
See, all this, everything that's happening to you right now, this is what you really should have been aiming for. You truly were a pale imitation.
Perish.
And that's all there is to say.
Can't move.
Yay for Noir!
Be honored you were able to fight me.
It's very, very pretty.
Did it!
Whoa, forgot about you guys. Yeah, you're gonna be leveling up a little bit, ain't you? My goodness. All right, y'all have fun. Not bad for being a fake, but I tire of seeing me in front of me already. So get out of here. Work, yeah! Noir? What's happening? Die! No! She doesn't want to do that. I won't let you! Oh, suddenly CyberConnect 2 is here. Saya! CC2? Are you okay, Lady Noir? Yes, thank you. I didn't expect help to come in the form of you. Well, I do go above and beyond expectations, you know. I heard about what happened and came here to help. Still, it's not like you to be pressured by a fake. It just caught me off guard. I'm not even serious yet. But it is my copy, so it's quite strong. Do you mind lending me a hand? Will do. Yar! Get out of here, you! Stop! Don't run away! Everyone, let's go! Wah! Why so restless all of a sudden? This isn't good, Iffy. My seat as main character is in peril. Yeah, that's gonna happen when you lose your powers. Not only did CC2 come in to save the day for Noir, but she's leading us all now. She's looking more like a hero than me now.
To be fair, a lot of people do that.
No wonder the script was smooth. Do me a favor, let CC2 bask in the limelight. Shocker.
Nep is like the total opposite of CC2.
Yes, let's all admire CC2. Ah, you're so mean, Iffy. I'm sorry. Just joking there. All right, well, now I've got CyberConnect too. Because of course I do. All right, let's see how far ahead in levels I am in comparison to where the character that the game gave me is. Where are you, CC2? Level 54, as compared to our bunch of level 70s. All right, then we'll just switch out Neptune for now, because as we all know, CC2 is now the main protagonist. I'm sure this won't go horribly awry for anybody. Whoa, there was an enemy there, and I didn't even realize it. Whoopsie doodles. All right, then, well, let's just try to get rid of those shields.
Are you ready?
There you go, there you go. Whoa, you've got very wide range. I guess this is actually my first real good look at you. You're a spry gal, ain't you? All right, let's see what you got. Very nice, very, very nice. I would have switched out Blutia, but I mean, she also has had a woeful lack of screen time in any shape, way, or form, so might as well, you know. Gotta give her some time in the limelight, at least a little itty-bitty bit.
No problem.
Although, that actually does remind me. Huh. Hang on a second here. Let us defend. Defend again. Now let's do this.
Maybe I'm a tad angry.
Let's enjoy this to the fullest.
I might as well show off her super duper ultra move, you know? It's intensely overkill on an enemy like this, but sure, let's do it.
I've taken a liking to you, so I'll show you my special attack.
See, I was using that a lot.
Sometimes a session like this is nice too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, you do you, lady. So, I use that move a lot. It tears through enemies like nobody's business. It is absurdly powerful. My goodness. All right, then, now don't mind me. I'm just going to grab a hold of anything.
Found an item.
Ooh, a sword. Okay, hang on. What kind of sword? A sword for she? A sword for she! Look at her! Ooh, a weapon that the station engineers developed to bring out Noir's maximum potential. Very nice, very nice. I like it a lot. Looks really nice. All right, then. So I thought I was supposed to go that way. Turns out, no. What? How did... Interesting. How did I not... All right, I'm not sure how that happened, but it did. So there you go. All right, now come along now. Come along now. End your life, feel no remorse, do what needs to be done. Smack you about, something fierce, that's how I do, you don't gotta worry. Really, I can't somehow get both? That seems incredibly silly. Alright then, fine. Noir is busting out all manner of the real strong moves now. So that's always good. Alright, whoa boy. Alright. Don't worry about it, CC2. We all went in knowing that you were gonna be underleveled in comparison, but that's okay. You'll have your moment in the sun in just a half moment. There we go. All right, slice them up. Yeah. I definitely prefer if you could dodge the majority of the attacks. It would help me out a lot, to say the least.
No problem.
Okay, ouch. All right, come on. There you go. There you go.
All right, we won.
Nice.
I did it! I leveled up!
Yep. Lots of leveling up. Also, that very eloquently made me aware of the fact that you ain't got none of these. So hang on a second, let me make sure that you've got a ton of these, because they're kind of important, I feel. There you go. Give yourself something to work with. And we could also maybe, there we go, let's just do a little bit of that, a little bit of this. And okay, how about some of that? And there we go. All right, now you're stylish. Don't worry about it. Now the real question is, should I bother fighting that thing? I mean, it makes sense to not. It seems like it'd be a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it. Let's rock!
Let's give it our all.
Let's see what happens. Also, let's take absolutely no risks on this matter and just go full form, all power mode as best as we possibly can. There we go, there we go. As long as we can get through the guard points, and we're doing some measurement of damage, then we should be okay. The best possible news would be if this thing does not, in fact, heal itself up every time it has a turn. That would help me out a lot. Okay, so it does. It can. I'm not too happy about that. All right, so I may be about to very seriously regret my choices. Of course, of course. How foolish of me to have thought leveling up the truly absurdly gigantic degree that I have would actually end up amounting to anything. Okay, all right. Well, you transform too. It's a little bit of an atomic option, but it is the option we shall go for. Yes. Just do your thing. Smack them around the way you do. All right. Luckily, Plutia does have an absurdly, intensely large amount of damage potential. So, if we have her do 2 of her super moves, maybe it'll all work out. Maybe. We'll find out soon enough. But before I do, let's see what Black Fang Soul is. Badass is what it is. Very, very nice. All right then, here we go. Just cut through them ever so slightly. You know how it is. Yep, you're gonna heal yourself up. Now if we could just maybe make it so we could do 4 of these moves as soon as possible, man, that'd be great. All right, that cuts through it. Let's see how this does. All right, we can watch this one more go of it. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not 100% sure what it is that she's even doing here. I mean, it looks like she's kicking a giant ball of energy. That seems to be the case. Anyway, man, that does so much damage.
I'll give you a little extra service.
I think the deciding factor whether or not the move continues is entirely based off whether or not that you're fighting a boss or not. It's kind of strange. Anyway, let's go once more. Hit them as strong as you possibly can, Noir. By the wrath and power of the PlayStation. There you go, there you go. All right, now we'll save the rest of the energy for definitely, we need Plutia to keep on doing what she's doing. At least I feel like, okay, we have room for one more. So let's, okay. Because it's gonna gain a lot of its HP back in a little bit, so, come on. It would be super duper ultra great if this managed to somehow finish the job, is all I'm gonna say. Anything more? All right, she just barely managed to not win, but okay. So then, we've already saw it twice, so we'll jump and defeat it.
It's been a while since I've felt this satisfied.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Do I look cool?
All right, we managed to defeat the hell out of that thing. Was it worthwhile? I'm gonna say no, but we did it anyway. All right, then we'll just give everybody their stuff back. And then, very briefly, I'd like to get some of our EXE drive back if at all possible, considering I burned through all of it, and the odds of having to go through another enemy or something seem pretty dang high, so let's not take any chances on that front. There you go, there you go. All right, there you go, just take care of that. All right, you go ahead and do all the weird flexing moves that you want, you weird plain man guy thing. Whatever the hell it is you're supposed to be all about, I don't have the slightest, and it concerns me greatly. And let's go. And whoa! Oh, that was a neat move. That was a really cool technique you've got yourself there. Oh, the kudos. Bonkadoo! All right. Okay, she is definitely getting roughed up. That's not great. There you go. All right, now you two work together to absolutely annihilate the next dimension bit. Oh, lots of damage. Slap it around real good. All right, well, it depends entirely on what it decides to hit.
My turn. Don't want to lose.
Don't worry, you're not going to lose, not technically.
Payback time.
Okay, really? Okay, how about you don't do that?
I'll cut you up.
There we go, revenge!
Pretty cool, wasn't I?
Gotta say that you were.
Yeah. I can hit
And I also managed to get more quests done, so no major complaints there. Okay then, so let's just go ahead and do this. And on the off chance that we're about to walk headfirst into another boss fight, let's just... Right, she's the leader. I forgot about that part. Okay, let's do that, and then that. I just would like a CPU character. Here we go. Hang on, let me grab a thing or three before we go on ahead. Do you think I can grab that before the event triggers? I can! All right, what do we got? Finally gotcha. And look, that pistol has to be the dual revolver. Lady Noir, right on it. Access. Full power. Let's stop her from getting to it. Yes. Round 2. Yep, good thing I charged it up and moved it around.
But we need to beat them, right?
Yes, we do. So let us do that thing. Can't quite reach. That's gonna be a little bit awkward if I'm being honest. All right, let's go once again. Tri-color style. Ah, delightful. She's healing as she fights now. That's just delightful. All right then, well, that's what the EXE drive gauge moves are for after all. Let's just soften her up the best we can, and we'll unleash untold hell upon them. It'll be a good time, don't worry about it. Ah, still relying on using that old technique, eh? All right then, I guess perhaps it's just a sentimental favorite of yours or something. Only explanation I could possibly think of. All right, so far, luckily, I think we do more damage than it can heal in a single turn. Yeah, by a very large source. Okay, hello. She actually used one of the different better moves. There you go. I don't know why you thought it was necessary to use her starter technique this entire time. Very interesting choice. All right, the majority of those moves missed. Peachy is just too dang fast for you. Too fast, too quick, you can't handle it. You can't even hope to handle it. So don't even bother trying. All right, give them all the punchy styles. There you go. Basically, we're just softening them up a whole bunch. And when the time strikes, we will finish them, and it will be good. Oh, back to lace ribbons. I knew that the change of pace was too good to be true. All right, well, haven't seen... Oh, actually, hang on a second. Yeah, let's use some of these other moves that we've unlocked over time. Well, goddamn, Yellowheart, goddamn.
Finally.
All right, what else you got? Verbal abuse. Okay, that is a thing.
It's time for your punishment to enjoy this. You need to be a masochist. Let me drink and I'll make you wait. Finally.
Well, that's just weird. Not in the sense of, I mean, look, if you're into it, and that's your right, rock on and all that good stuff, just be safe. But as an attack, it's weird that they would think to make that one. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. I don't think I've done Volcano Dive in this form.
Don't think you'll survive? Volcano Dive!
All right, immune to fire attacks. I'm stupid. All right then, well, let's just go ahead and toss one of these your way. There you go. Now you're all well and good. No worries.
Madam God, this isn't over yet.
Okay.
Next to bite the
We just keep on swing-a-ding-dinging.
lace ribbon.
Again with the lace ribbons? What is up with you in this style? All right, that's it. Been a bit since I've seen this, so... Time for the ultimate punchy punch combo. There you go. Just rack up all that damage. Kaboom! It's the exploder kick. There's the kaboom.
Who's paralyzed?
All right. Get out of here.
Tricolor order.
Now, if you would be so kind as to really soften her up with one of your moves. Oh no, just straight up one.
Can't move.
She is way too dang strong. What's up with that?
Shall we leave it at that?
I believe we shall, yes. And everybody getting a little bit of extra power. Very nice. This is the end. Oh, why are you smirking? Stop with that. Lady Noir, Whoa! Yeah! Ouchie. Are you okay? Yes, if it weren't for you, I would have been taken down with it. Thank you. Alright, well, for a mental note, these things explode when you kill them like a Power Rangers monster. That was a surprise. Self-destructing like that.
We never faced an enemy like that before, after all.
Somehow. No, I've been had! Not the weapon? What's the matter? Look, that blast blew up the weapon. It's useless now. Keep the faith, Lady Noir. Let's take it back and see what we can do. I mean, we do know a gal who's kind of good at that sort of thing. Nope, no can do. It's just way too broken to repair. All right, well, we tried. We really need this weapon, please. Can you just try, Xion? I know where you're coming from, but it's practically obliterated. Plus, it's an antique. I'm not so sure it's a weapon to be used in battle. Shoot. Excuse me, but can I take a look at it? Fathead Jones! It's Mr... Well, it's either Singe or Cyenge. Jury is out on that.
I feel like we haven't seen him for a while.
Yeah, probably because he's full of the evil! Although I guess he's trying to turn over a leaf here. Fixing it isn't possible, but how about making a new one out of its parts? Wouldn't that make it a different weapon? Plus, Noir wants it repaired. Yeah, but this way we can make it into a sword, which she'd actually be comfortable using. As long as it's a weapon and it retains its power, it can be anything. Well, then leave this to me. But... Lady Noir? I appreciate it, but with what Avenir did, it's just hard for me to say yes. Go ahead and believe, Lady Noir. You're right. I'll place my trust in him. Thank you. But how are you gonna craft it? We don't have the proper machinery. I won't let some machine create such an important weapon. I'll do it.
Mr. Cyenge.
Xion, gather the crew. We'll showcase the proud techniques of Lestation. Well, at least he's got some pride into the lands that he dwells. That's nice, at least. I'll take care of it. So you guys go on ahead. I'll come after with CC2. Got it. Nep, let's go on ahead. Oh, stop pouting already, you big nerd. Of course I'm pouting. Noir is so lovey-dovey with CC2 and not me. Well, it's almost like one of them treats her nicely and the other one will literally go to extreme lengths to never stop taunting and teasing her. You shouldn't be surprised. Oh, stop being stupid. You are, my best friend anyway. Huh? Huh? Just a second. Don't tell me you thought I was your friend. If so, that means what you said was true, huh? Miss Noir? Neptune. Oh, what? Come on. Give me your cute Noir smile. Noir? The courage I mustered to say that, and you had to poke fun. You will pay. Yeah. You know what? As much as I wish Noir could stay with us right now, you know what? That's fair. Jesus Christ, Neptune. What the actual hell? She actually summons up the courage. It's obviously not easy for her, and you decide, you know what, now's a good time to make a joke about how I don't actually care about her. Like, I know that it was a joke. It was just a very tasteless and unfunny joke. Anyway, well, with that arrangement all taken care of, how about... Kind of confused as to what the event here is. Well, let's actually help out the place that Neptune is sort of supposed to actually take care of. Yeah? Oh, wait. No, okay, I get you. All right, yeah, thank you for the thing. Very kind of you, very kind. Let's go to the Neo Geo front. I believe this is where we need to do to help out Planeptune. Planeptune!